Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 21 Ultimate Team Road to Glory, episode number 52 here on this fine Sunday. Now you know what Sunday is, right? It's Supporter Sunday. It means basically you're going to hit me with a thumbs up right now, because if you can get 5,000 likes in the first 3 hours, then you will get a second video later on today, which you all want. So, hit me with a thumbs up. 5k likes. Get it done. Thank you so much in advance for your support. It does really mean the world to me. So far this year, the RTG has been popping off, and I'm so thankful for that. If you are new around here, you could consider subscribing to the channel as well, so that you never miss a video. So today is pretty much all about me starting off the weekend league with this squad right here. You can see the team. Position changes all over the place for those of you that don't know. However, I'm sure most of you do know because you're all following the series every single day. So we haven't started Foot Champs yet, but this goes back to like Friday early afternoon gameplay. Where I'm going to play my first 5 games of the weekend league. So, we come up against Neymar, Mane, Rashford, Joe Gomez and Van Dijk in the very, very first game. And I'm like, well, that's unfortunate. But don't forget that Friday was, well, it was like a few days into Xbox launch. PlayStation has sort of launched some places, maybe America and Europe, but not England, or maybe Europe, it's not out yet either. And Call of Duty released on Friday as well. So I was expecting this to be difficult because those that are playing FIFA this weekend appear to be the hardcore, or that's what I figured anyway. I'm preparing myself for my most difficult weekend league yet. Lovely use of the bridge there by Neymar, by the way. Just absolutely scoots past the defender, and I find myself 2-1 up. But yeah, like, I got into this first game, and I'm coming up against someone that's rainbow flick volleying me, and I'm like, wow, it's not usual. For the very first few games of the weekend league, it's normally, obviously, very random. Very good use of the bridge dribble from him as well there, by the way. Yeah, it's not usual to come up against players that are very tough to play against in the first few games. Not for me, anyway. Normally, the first few are okay. So this was like straight into the deep end, first game of the day. We're already 3-2 down at half-time, and I decide, all right, we'll make our half-time changes. Welcome Ousmane Dembele. Welcome Iñaki Williams. Neymar, push yourself up front, buddy. And I actually hit him with a rainbow flick volley as well. I get really fortunate with how that ends up going through Van Dijk, though. But yeah, since he hit me with the cell phone... or telephone, I guess, celebration, I decided to hit him with my celebration, which I've changed this week to the self-high five, which, yeah, I like. It's a bit different to the turn and zoom that I've been using. I really want to get the Naruto run celebration, but I don't think it's really available on the market. People keep scooping it up as soon as it comes up, so it's super rare right now. But yeah, I can't believe how nicely I turned this game around. Being 3-2 down at half-time, substitutes seem to make a difference. It's very difficult to control Neymar. Obviously, my opponent had a Neymar as well, so that was very difficult to control too. And Rashford is also incredibly good as well. But yeah, we end up getting a great turnaround there, great comeback to win 6-4 against, I think I think against a viewer. I messaged afterwards, and he obviously recognised who I was, and he said, I can't believe I bottled that result. I can't believe you did either, mate, because... yeah, I was feeling pretty rusty, so I think it might have been just my substitutions and your 3 at the back formation that was helping me out a little bit, shall we say. But GG's anyway. That was a really tough game for game number 1. And then we go 1-0 down in our second game. It was a little Leroy Sané action. He had like a silver player in his team, but I think he brought on... Maybe it was Sane he brought on straight away. He brought on a substitute straight away anyway. And we're 1-0 down, but some nice play there allows Neymar to get a pretty free shot on goal that isn't going to get AI blocked. And that is not particularly common on FIFA 21, is it? So I obviously took that one and tried to net it, which happened very nicely. And then I missed with Lewandowski. From the resulting corner, Neymar does his little rainbow flick, keeping it up in the air, trying to get past the players, knocking it in, nearly get the goal there, and unfortunately my opponent can just clear it. He runs down the other end, takes the shot, but I accidentally wipe him out with Zakaria. And that, my friends, is going to be a penalty for my opponent, of which he sticks straight down the middle and makes it 2-1 just before half-time, which is, yeah, it's not ideal, to be honest. But we can push just before half-time to try and get ourselves an equaliser. Neymar knocks it through to Lewandowski, and we very fortunately get the kickoff goal. It happens against me quite a lot, so I'm quite... It makes me pleased to see that it happens for me every now and again, but then he literally goes and does the same thing down the other end. So yeah, unfortunately we are now 3-2 down, just going into the halftime break. Really even game, maybe a slightly better half for my opponent than me, so maybe this scoreline is kind of valid, but we can go into the second half and try our very best to change things around. So super subs are on. Ousmane Dembele ends up getting it through, knocking it in to Iñaki Williams. Super subs of dreams, working out very nicely for us there, getting the equaliser just a few minutes into the second half. I think I hit the crossbar there with that free kick, and then he ends up getting through here with Ben Yedder. Probably would have been a penalty if he didn't score that, right? I think I sort of wiped him out there a little bit, but yeah, Ben Yedder has the balance of the gods and is therefore able to stay on his feet and score the goal. So I'm now down a goal again, but we scoop him with Neymar and get one back. 76th minute. I have thrown the kitchen sink at him at this point. I'm on constant pressure, like really, really high depth, just trying to get the victory. And look at that for a ball, and look at that for a volley. I couldn't believe it. What a goal! Iñaki Williams, man. He is something else. I really, really like him up front. He has such a great impact coming on as a super sub. And we end up getting what I think is a deserved victory in the end. But GG's to that guy. That's 2 games, 2 wins, 2 really close and difficult matches. So I wasn't liking how the weekend league felt at this point. I mean, yeah, the game felt pretty crispy and nice and smooth and stuff. No connection issues or anything. But it's just like, I don't want to keep coming up against these good players. 3rd game in. Another like Van Dijk and Red Joe Gomez. This guy's got Van Basten, who scores after 2 FIFA minutes. And I had kickoff? How does that work? That is quite special for me there, giving the ball away and just letting him score straight away. But yeah, 1-0 down at half-time, really not making much happen. This guy was good as well. And I just hope that it wasn't going to be like this every single game of the weekend league this week, because I don't know, it's just mentally draining, isn't it? But we end up getting through past Joe Gomez finally in the 60th minute to score the goal with Ousmane Dembele. Once again, the subs doing the work. So what you're noticing here is that although sometimes Lewandowski has quite a good first half, I find myself doing way better in the second half once I've made my changes and brought on the quicker strikers with the better dribbling and all of that stuff and pushed Neymar up to striker. Still got so much love for Ousmane Dembele. The man is just... he's unbelievable. He's literally unbelievable on this game. I hope he gets some special cards at some point. And I'd love to pack him or do an SBC for him or something, because that would be one of the best cards on the game for sure. But then I hit him with a rainbow flick volley. End up getting a 3-1 victory. But Jack Aldinho, he was a good player as well. As you can see there, really, really even game. I just took a couple extra chances that he didn't, or my goalkeeper saved or something. So... yeah, 3-0, but I genuinely could have been 0-3. Those games could go either way. And then we come up against this. He's got the Mole, Inform Depay, Joe Gomez, obviously, of course. I might look into getting him back at some point as well, because he is absolutely ridiculous. And maybe it's time to make some changes to our defence after this weekend league. We'll see. We'll see what sort of coins we're sat on. By the way, they've totally nerfed the chip shot. They definitely have. I used to score loads of them, and now they all keep going over the bar and stuff, or not getting enough power. There's like such a fine line between when you can hit the perfect chip shot now, I feel. Anyway, 0-0 in this game. I get through with Neymar right here, do the little stuff, knock it into Lewandowski, score the goal. I better not concede a goal like that, because if I do, I know I'm up against one of you guys that's stealing my technique. or my friend's technique anyway. But yeah, like it seems to work really well. It's easy to defend if you know like what's coming. But a lot of people don't expect you to try and keep the ball up in the air and stick to the byline and stuff. So, yeah, anyway. Lovely bridge dribble from Lewandowski, giving him a pace boost, but he couldn't quite finish it there, which was disappointing considering the level of shooting that he has. And it wouldn't be a lasty video. It's been a while, actually, since I've done an offside trap mistake. I don't even know why I did it, but I did do it, and my opponent did score from it because I timed it really badly. And then I time a pass terribly as well and end up getting a goal in the back of the net, but it was offside from Leroy Sané. So, super close half. Could go either way. My opponent is currently winning, and he runs through with Mollet, literally straight after, from kickoff in the second half and scores a goal. So, I'm now 2 goals down. This one's looking a little bit not good, really. It's looking bad, actually. Until we get a goal back there with Iñaki Williams. Knocking it into Ousmane Dembele, to Neymar, to Florenzi. Love that from the Italian. Absolutely love that. On his weak foot. Absolutely banging it in the back of the net. That's why you play him at centre mid, right? And then we get through with Neymar right here. Ah, man. Oh, man. The AI blocks, the goalkeeper saves. I guess like an AI block there. And Sanson ends up still keeping the ball here, knocking it into Depay. I can't quite chase him down. And he gets the 4-3 goal. Sadness. Pain. But we get through with Neymar. What's he going to do? I end up just like cutting it back, and Kimmich gets his shot AI blocked, and the goalkeeper saves it. And then we get another opportunity here. Neymar gets through. Good save from the goalkeeper. What do I do there? Do I maybe bang that near post up high, or do I try finessing it around the goalkeeper? I don't know. Either way, it was a difficult shot, and it was always going to be in the goalkeeper's hands. But as you can see, we peppered his goal with 17 shots, and still ended up losing. So that is, I guess 4 very difficult games. We've come away with 3 wins from them. So what can you do? You can just sort of be a bit thankful that the most of the luck has kind of gone in my favour. But then we come up against Mbappe, Rashford. Like, this guy was very good as well. Oh, man. The first 5 games this weekend, I don't think I've come up against anyone that couldn't beat me. So hopefully the next bunch of games are a little bit easier or something. But yeah, I mean, failure of a rainbow flick there from Sané, but it drops so kindly to Neymar that we are able to get our equaliser in this game. And then Lewandowski plays a great ball through to that main man from Brazil. It is Neymar, and although I scuff the chip shot, the goalie doesn't manage to get anything on it, and I am able to go 2-1 up. Doesn't last long though, because Pogba knocks it in to Rashford, goal. It's just too easy. I need to mark these players and cover their runs a lot better than I am right now, but I don't know, I was super struggling against a good opponent, I guess, Mbappe is next level. I really want to get him in at some point, but as you can see there, I'm kind of getting dominated. The 2 shots we have had, we've managed to score. So if I could just keep that up, maybe I can keep up with my opponent. But second half, as you can see here, he makes some mistakes. I don't know if he was really playing or not, or if he just got a little bit flustered, but I grab the ball and I just take the goal. I take the free goal right there. I don't know what was going on there, but he doesn't leave it too long before he ends up going back up to 4-3. Yeah, the AI block from the Mbappe shot fell straight to Ousmane, but if you remember our first goal, it was very fortunate as well. And then I do that. I mean, how stupid am I? Great finish. It takes, I'd say it takes a fairly good player to know, like from that distance, that you can still hit the chip shot and it will still go over the goalie and perfectly get the elevation so that it drops underneath as well. So, yeah, he really grasped the flight of that ball nicely. And then apparently that's a penalty. I don't know what I can really do there, because I'm not really controlling the goalkeeper, am I? But I save it, so I think reality is restored. Knock the ball out here. Oh dear, he's giving it away again. Kyle Walker pushes down the line. He's going to cut it inside at some point in time. Where he's going to, cut it back to Marcus Rashford into Mbappe. And then, Castile saves it, but it drops straight for Mbappe again. I find myself 6-3 down in a difficult game. So, yeah, GG's to that guy. He was definitely a better opponent than me, as you can see in terms of the overall stats of the game. So, 3-2 from my first 5 games of champs. That's a little bit stinky, isn't it? I don't really like that. 48 goals and 16 assists from Neymar so far. But some of them are probably in squad battles, so I shouldn't read too much into that. But he is incredibly good, and he's scoring nicely for us so far this weekend league. Sané's not scoring as much as I would hope for him. So maybe the Bundesliga stuff gets changed up at some point. And in fact, we're going to make a change right now just to hopefully revive our weekend league somewhat. So clearly Lewandowski's not doing the job that we want him to do. He's not being that potent striker. He's good in front of goal, but it's difficult to get him in front of goal. So I had an idea. Let's just pick up Leon Goretzka again, all right? He can go in the exact same spot as Lewandowski in the starting lineup for chemistry reasons. So we pick up a blue one, and just, you know, I figure getting a blue one instead of a gold one is sort of worthwhile in case they do these objectives again where you need blue players. One, it would probably prolong his value, and two, it means I might be able to do an objective here or there. So we pick him up and we just adjust our 4-4-1-1 a little bit so that it's the one with the cam instead of the centre forward, so that I don't have to adjust his position right now because I don't have a modifier for him. And then just swap it so that Neymar goes up front and then Talisca goes at cam. A lot of you have been asking me to give Talisca a little bit of a run higher up the pitch. Now's the chance for us to do that. So we've now got a good box-to-box midfielder in Leon Goretzka. And then Talisca is more in his home of like an attacking player, being as my central cam. Should be able to whip those left-footed finesses from a central standpoint. I think that would be nice. So hopefully that now adjusts our problem, solves our problem, our Lewandowski issue, which I really wanted to use him. Is a little bit like Benzema. I know he's not the quickest, but I know these players are going to be able to score in front of goal. But I don't know if I'm a good enough player to make use of them properly. You know, I kind of need to abuse the meta, use the pace, use the skills. And that is something which like Sané and Neymar have. So we need them up front in our team. But yeah, guys, that is going to wrap things up for the video today. Let me know if you think we've solved our problem or what we could possibly do to adjust the team any further if you think that we need to. Let me know down below in the comment section and hit me with a thumbs up on the video. Like I said, 5,000 likes in the first 3 hours and you will find yourself with a double upload later on tonight. So please hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel as well if you're new around here. I thank you for that. And you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links are down below, everyone. So yeah, all that's left to say is I hope you have a good rest of your Sunday. You've got like Grand Prix and stuff. If you're playing the weekend league, good luck to you. And I will catch you later on because I trust you're going to hit the like target for a double upload. Peace.